Episode 6, Part 1, here with Colton Huntt. After a phenomenal game last night, we thought it'd be cool to come at you here at the conference tourney with the man himself. How you doing, Colton?
Doing pretty good, man. You know, ready to play a really good team in Cumberland today. Got a chance to win a big game, put ourselves in a really good shot, and get to where we want to be here. So.
I'll just address the elephant in the room. You threw a no-hitter last night. I'd say that's pretty special. I think Coob was talking to Coach Estes last night, and no one else has thrown one in the Estes era, so-called. What was going through your mind when you see that last ball, flying up to Rooney at first base? You thinking? What are you thinking there?
You know, the ninth got a little sketchy. Had a little error, hit a guy. You know, we're up 2-0 there. At that point, I'm really just trying to execute a pitch, try to make sure it stays in the yard, you know. But once I saw that ball go up to Rooney, and I knew it was going to stay in, I knew what was going to go down. Rooney's as good as they get over there. And there was never a doubt that he was going to be able to squeeze that in. So,
you're not really trying to prove yourself, but you're letting them know that, I'm still here.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. Grogan, he's a really good arm. He's obviously put together a really good year. But like you said, I'm about as competitive as they come. So, having the opportunity to throw against the guy that won the highest pitching award in the conference that I'd won last year, that was, it wasn't necessarily about beating him or anything like that. Just going out there and kind of competing, like you said, just showing them I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here, and hopefully we can keep riding this momentum into this afternoon and hopefully into tomorrow and Sunday. So
I want to know, obviously, like you said, won that award last year. Grogan, your counterpart, won it this year. Do you take that as do you take a underdog approach into it, or in your mind are you like, all right, I'm going to show you why I'm the pitcher of the year?
I try to always keep that underdog mentality, but I try not to come across as cocky or arrogant here, but just building off of what Coob said earlier. Even though I didn't win that this year, it was good for me to go out there, be able to have a really good outing, and remind everybody in the conference that outside of Grogan, I'm still one of the guys here. So like I said, I try to keep that underdog mentality. But at the same time, it's one of those things where when I'm on the mound, it's going to be a different guy. It's going to be a different guy versus, us just sitting here. So
going back to last night, I found it really cool and special. As you throw that last pitch, you throw it, Rooney catches it, and the light crew, they put on a show with the lights. Did you expect anything like that? And they give you recognition over the microphone throughout the stadium. And did you expect anything like that? Like, could you even see when the lights went off?
Yeah, I did not expect that at all. That was really cool. That's something that outside of the game, that I'll remember forever. They were able to make that really special. And the guys in the dugout, coming out there, throwing water, it just made it a surreal moment that I'm going to remember for forever, And that goes out to shout out the guys here, working the park, the lights, all that good stuff. But shout out to our dugout too, man. Like, we got some dudes in there, and yeah, we're all about winning, but we're all about being a family too. And I think that speaks volumes about the squad that we got. And it just shows, I'll go to war with these guys any day, and I know they would do the same for me. But
I want to know because I think you were on the bus that I went to the game on. We didn't see you. We didn't see you on the way back. I want to know what the rest of your night was like celebrating.
Went out to eat with mom and dad and my girlfriend. Just kind of hung out. Wanted to soak that in with them too. Man, I'd be lying if I said when I got back into the hotel room, I was able just to go back to sleep. I think I was up till like 2:30 last night. Just still kind of shaky, still kind of trying to relive that last out. I'd be lying too if I said I didn't go back and watch the whole game. But yeah, man, that was something that I'll never forget, and something that was just really special. So.
Yeah, like you said, going out to dinner with your family and your girlfriend, reminiscing on that moment. How does it feel to do that, not only for yourself, for your team, but for your family? It's almost like in that moment you feel like you've done it, for all the sacrifices they made for you growing up and throughout your baseball career. I bet that was a nice experience to share with your family, and let's talk about that a little.
Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mom and dad, obviously. The countless road trips, travel ball growing up, high school ball, and I mean, y'all, I can ask y'all this too, how many games have y'all not seen mom and dad at? Even if I'm not throwing that game, they love this, and
shout out mom and dad.
Yeah, shout out mom and dad. But my successes on the field would not come at all if it wasn't for what they did for me off the field. And being able to, meeting mom and dad down here at the field after the game, that's something that outside of the game and the pitching and stuff, that's something I'll remember forever too. I mean, my mom was crying, that was just something that I'll never forget. They poured a lot into me, and honestly, I was a little emotional after the game. I had a lot of different things, a lot of different emotions going on, and me being able to give back, some things, whether it's success, perseverance, stuff like that, back to what all they've poured into me, that makes it that much worth it for me, and I know they enjoy these road trips on the weekends and kind of getting to repay themselves with weekend trips all the time, stuff like that. So they enjoy it, just as much as I do. But it's really awesome to be able to share some of these moments with them, especially one like that.
Is there anything anything else that's happened in your life that you could maybe compare to that moment, or obviously a no-hitter as far as a baseball accolade is something pretty special, but anything you could compare that to or kind of describe those feelings?
Yeah, man. So obviously the accolades last year, that was really cool. That game was really cool. But kind of just going back on the bond that me and my parents have. We're a very, very close-knit family. When I got my first win my freshman year, well, I guess to start, my freshman year didn't necessarily start out the way that I'd hoped for it. I was coming off a little flexor strain in my elbow from freshman fall. Nothing crazy, just a strain. Ended up missing the first 2 weeks of the year. We go down to Loyola, first weekend trip. I get to travel. Coach Estes is like, "Hey man, I don't know if you're even gonna throw. We just want to, we want to take you on the trip." So, like, oh yeah, for sure. Going back to mom and dad, they drove the 7.5 hours, not even knowing if I was gonna throw, and end up coming in the game in the 8th, down 1. Have a quick inning. We end up tying the game in the top half of the 9th. I go back out, Got a new glove, freshman in college, got a new glove for it. Not broken in, shouldn't have been using it. Got a ground ball to Sears at first, PFP, going to cover first. Squeeze the glove don't squeeze, drop the ball. And a few pitches later, got a punch out. Got on first, still second. Next guy, base 9, give up a walk-off in my first college outing. Next outing, come back out of the pen at Blue Mountain in a midweek. Walked the first guy on 4 pitches. Ground ball, it could be argued it was an error. It could be argued it was a knock. Next guy lays down a bunt for a hit. Come out of the game, bases loaded after about 10 pitches. Then Shawnee State rolls around. My first weekend conference series, 8-hour trip here. Mom and dad still make the trip. And come in. I end up coming in the game, first out in the second. Throw 4 or 5 innings out of the pen there in relief. End up getting my first college win. And, this was during COVID, or right after COVID. They weren't allowing visiting fans in. My mom and dad and Will, Zach, their parents are sitting up on a hill on the edge of the Ohio River or something. Not even sitting in the park. And just, me being able to see the look on mom and dad's faces, all those years of travel ball, all the lessons, going back to what I was talking about earlier, everything that they poured into me, getting that first college win, I know that meant just as much, if not more to them as that did to me. And that's something, up until last night, that's probably my favorite college baseball memory, just being able to share that first college win with them and their excitement and joy that brought them. So.
You got anything for him?
If you could go back to to your younger self, right? And say you see a younger Colton, right? And you come from the future and you tell that younger Colton, you said, "Hey man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep at it." I know you might not be where you want to be right now, but if you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna throw a no-hitter one day. What do you think your younger self would have told you? And what would be some things you would have told your younger self looking back, now looking at your success?
Man, the guys, they give me a hard time about it. But back in the day, I was a little heavy. And, it's going to sound bad, but it ultimately took my dad telling me, my dad played college soccer. He was like, Colton, if this is something that you want to do and you want to play college baseball, it's not going to be like this. And I don't know what about that just kind of lit a fire into me. Started looking into some stats, stuff like this. 7% of college seniors get to continue playing baseball at the college level. So I took that to heart. I had to outwork 93% of the seniors that I was either playing with or against. Just trying to get a little bit better each and every day. But I would just keep telling myself, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. All the runs, the sprints, the workouts, that I didn't want to do. My dad would always tell me, if I didn't feel like doing something that day, he'd be like, "Hey Colton, there's a guy out there that is," and he instilled a work ethic in me that, at the time I hated it, man. Like I didn't want to do the stuff that I needed to do, but he always pushed me. And him just those little reminders, hey, there's somebody else out there working. That just kind of kept me going. But like I said, it's not a marathon. It's not a sprint. I don't know. However the saying goes. It's just not going to happen overnight. You just got to keep putting in the work, outworking that 93%, trying to just get 1% better each and every day. So, that was a big thing Coach S has talked about a lot. We get 1% better every day. For a year, you're going to be 37 and a half times better than you were when you started. So that's something I took to heart too. You know, just trying to make sure I get a little bit better each and every day.
How are you? How do you think this will help you going forward and making a push into the opening round, potentially a national tournament?
Yeah, man, it's always good to come off an outing like this. Baseball's a roller coaster, though. You know, y'all can attest to that just as much as I can. It's one of those things, can't get too high, can't get too low. You know, one of those things where, like I said, I'm going to enjoy it for right now. We got a big game coming up at 3 here. But at that point, you know, it's over with. You know, whether I come out of the pen or end up starting a game later on in the conference tournament, you know, the guys that I'm pitching against, they're not going to care what happened last night. The guys that I pitch against in the opening round, hopefully, they're not going to care that I threw a no-hitter last night. You know, hopefully we make a run to the World Series. They're not going to care. So it's just going to be one of those things, you know, like, hey, it's over with. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But, you know, now it's time to get back to work.
I think that about wraps up our time with you, Chunt. We appreciate it. We appreciate you as a teammate, as a human being, and yeah, just thanks for everything, man. I'm glad you got to live that moment. Yep. Let's show the viewers, you know, what we're looking at here. We're looking here at the beautiful stadium of Hot Rod Stadium here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where we're having our conference tournament, and this is where Chunt himself threw his no-hitter. Thank you, Chunt.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
We are live. How we doing, boys?
I'm a little tired. I just played.
Can't
Just played Fungo golf. Shot what?
12
under.
As a
2-man
scramble.
scramble. Yep.
12 under as a scramble. We took the
match.
the Wells 5 Wells Field
Sure.
Open home today. So,
Yep.
Was it 1v1?
No, scramble.
It was.
Scramble.
We won. Yeah.
Me, Cam versus Glenn and Ollie, and Witt was a solo.
Just a solo enter.
Witt was a solo.
Ran away with it a little bit, but
What'd y'all shoot?
12 under.
12 under.
12 under.
I think the next closest was like 4 under, probably.
Yeah.
Whitman was about 12 over.
Whitman.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You just couldn't find it today. Couldn't find it the other day. Couldn't find it yesterday. You'll find it sometime. You'll find it.
Yeah.
But
On to more important things. We've got a special guest today. One of the greatest pitchers of all time here at Freed-Hardeman. I think that's probably unanimous that he's on the Mount Rushmore. I would think. I've only
Some
been
might
here
call
2 years.
him dugout.
he'd get my vote.
He'd get your vote as dugout.
Yes.
I mean, he's all-time wins record, all-time strikeouts record. I think he got innings
Another
too.
one, yeah.
Yeah. So, y'all know who we're talking about.
You should at least.
Yep. Mr. Alex Huey. Get on in here.
Huey!
On my way.
Easy with the door. Yep. There.
There you go.
Miss Huey, if you've watched before, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Mr.
Wow.
Hubert.
Okay, well, all right.
Hasn't watched, in case y'all didn't hear that. Might need to be rethinking our guest, but whatever. How about we get off our phone? Royalties in the building.
Hang up and hang out.
Are we texting during the pod? That's a first.
That's just a no-no. I don't want to do pods, but that's got to be a no-no.
Yeah. Even he gets it.
Huey, man, how was your day today?
Man, it was good. Gotta educate the younger generation, you know.
What are you educating? What are you feeding?
So it's PLT. It's called personal learning time. Today that consisted of me taking them outside because it's testing. It's over, so we went outside and threw the football around a little bit, threw the pigskin around, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that part of the routine to keep the arm loose, or?
No, it's just a plus. Just got to go out there on the playground and throw some dots every now and then. So
Did you wear any sunscreen?
I did not. That was a big mistake, though, Rudy. Big mistake. I saw you guys out there though with no sunscreen on. I could see you from the road.
No, that couldn't be me.
It had to be you. Down there playing fungo golf.
We were playing.
I don't know.
But
No, we weren't. We haven't played fungo golf today.
Oh.
We didn't.
I don't remember. Anyway, well, that's good, man. I'm glad we've got such a well-educated guy himself teaching the younger generation.
Where are you at?
Chester County Junior High School.
Shout out Chester County Junior High.
Absolutely.
Mr. Huberto says hello.
Go Eagles, baby.
So do you have your own classroom?
I do, but I also go into other classrooms throughout the day and just kind of help with crowd control. So
Oh, crowd control.
Crowd control.
yeah, it's a pretty gravy job. It's nice.
Nice.
Gravy job.
It's nice.
I like that word.
It's nice.
That's
It pays the bills, man.
Hey,
There you
It
go.
does.
amen, hallelujah.
That's all that counts.
That's right.
You're engaged, man? How about that?
Bro, it's like 40 days away. It's nuts.
That's
It's
awesome.
nuts, yeah. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also scared.
40 days away.
Why are you
Dude, that's-
scared?
Dude, it's like for 21 years now, like, no, not 21. I'm 23 now, bro.
Wow.
Had a little brain
Jordan
fart
year.
there for a minute, but yeah, Jordan year. But I've just taken care of myself, and now like I've got a whole nother human to think about, which is crazy. And then they just
Absolutely.
keep coming after you have kids. So
How many humans do you want?
I want max 4 in my house, counting myself. Maybe
Okay.
5 if I'm feeling lucky, but I don't know, man. I think 4 is probably the max. So
So 2 kiddos.
2 kids, yeah, 2 kids.
One southpaw.
Yeah, we'd love to have a southpaw and maybe a catcher to go along with him. Yeah,
So 2
Two
boys,
boys.
no girls.
I mean that's
So
ideal,
no
but
softball players.
I mean it'd be ideal to have baseball, but beggars can't be choosers, you know.
And you are a beggar.
Well, you know, that's personal.
One
opinion.
baseball player, one softball player.
That
That'd
works.
be a perfect world.
That works.
Would
world.
you be mad if they were dancers?
No, I'm gonna support whatever they want to be, man. If they want to be ballerinas, if they want to be cheerleaders, that's fine. They just better be good at it, you know. That's how it
Be the
is.
best at what you want to be.
That's right.
You
That's
wouldn't
right.
mind if your son was a ballerina?
I mean, I'd probably take offense to that, and we'd probably have to sit down and have a talk. But you know, yeah, I mean,
Not everything.
let me ask: would you mind if your son was a ballerina?
Yeah, I'd mind. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say to him?
Why
Sorry,
you
I'm
want-
not the
why
one
you
asking
want-
the questions here. I know, but
Let me turn
I'd
the
say-
interview around.
I'd say, Cam Jr., why are we wanting to be on our tiptoes, son? You should be flat on your feet. All right. What are we doing?
oh me.
Yeah. All right, that'll do it.
All right.
Podcast. That's a Huey episode. Well, we've gone this far without talking about baseball, but I think it's about time. You know, it's quite the special baseball player in here, Rudy Tucker.
Absolutely. Let's give it up. Hey, how many viewers y'all got on this, by the way?
You know, it
Fluctuate?
yeah, it fluctuates, you know. First
About
video.
the same as Instagram followers?
Yeah.
Okay.
First video's got like 200 views almost, I'm pretty sure.
Your mom watched it 200 times?
Pretty much.
Okay, wow.
You've been sitting on that one, haven't you?
No.
You think?
Right.
But yeah. I mean, it's gone down, but I think that's just because we got more videos and more people got to catch up to watch.
Yeah.
But hey, we just do it for fun, man.
Yeah, what episode is this?
7.
7. I've got some catching up to do.
Yeah, you do. You have 6 hours.
Who all you got? You had Chunt, you had Jess,
We got
Will.
Yeah, Will, Chunt, Jess, Jack.
Oh, I
Jarv,
have to
and
watch.
Jarv.
I have to watch Jack, definitely.
And then the first one was just us.
So
Okay.
is this 6?
So this is the 7th one we put on YouTube. This one.
This one will be 7.
Mm-hmm.
Huey's number 7.
Oh, see what you did there.
Yeah, we did it on purpose.
Parallel.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. I
Parallel.
like it.
Parallel.
Would you consider yourself the Freed Hardman GOAT?
I mean,
I'm just gonna say it.
Stop. Don't be humble.
I mean, come on, guys. I mean,
just answer truthfully.
but you've got to
Answer truthfully.
Okay.
We all know the answer.
Okay, but you've got to think about what the pieces around me. Like it's not baseball is a team sport, and y'all know that. I mean, we've had some success, but dude, there's guys behind me. There's been great catchers come through here. Rudy Tucker, for example.
Right here.
Shout out Rudy Tucker. But man, it's probably top 5, I'd say. All time Freed Hardman.
Player?
No, pitcher, man.
Pitch? No.
No, pitcher. Yeah, pitcher.
Top 3.
You're definitely top 2 and not 2.
I mean,
And I'm not even just.
I mean, who's your 1?
I mean, Estes was here, Gusky was here, Eccles was here. Those were all draft guys, you know. Like if you're going off sheer talent, no. If you're going off numbers, maybe you can make that argument, you know. But it just depends on what you're going off, you know.
Yeah.
But the pieces had to be there, or none of it would be possible. So.
What about? If you're comparing resumes.
What do you mean by resumes? Like stats or?
Resume is a stat, in my opinion. That's how you compare players.
I mean, then yeah, the argument would probably be stronger a little bit. But I mean, you got to think I've been here 5 years now. You know, like I picked up 4 extra wins.
Freed Hardman GOAT.
Yeah, but I mean, I picked up 4 extra wins from COVID and 40 more strikeouts. So like, those all went towards my stats. You know, so. I don't know. There's an argument to be made.
And you broke like 3 records this year, right?
Yeah, innings pitched, strikeouts,
most
and
dog award.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that one. Missed that one along the
Got
way.
that one.
They announced
Did
it at
I?
Chapel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What'd you say?
You missing Chapel?
I'm a grad student, brother. I don't go to chapel.
Oh, so you don't go to chapel anymore?
Not anymore. No. Full-time job. Go Eagles.
Does Cheshire County have chapel?
They do not. They do not.
Head scratcher.
I have to be talking to him about that. It's not good.
They do have the national
figure
anthem in the
that out.
mornings.
I mean, everyone does.
Billy. Come on, Billy.
I mean, there you go. Chapel in public schools. How many skips would the kids get? 12?
Yeah, they got a scan in as well.
Okay. All right.
Well, this weekend, man. Let's talk about this weekend a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know, we come out, we play Chunt Day
Giant day, baby.
with the no. Crazy. And we play Cumberland next, right? You started that game.
Yep.
Let's talk about that game a little bit. How'd you feel that day? Up to it, you know?
Man, I felt great. The adrenaline was there. Obviously, it's hard to follow up a no-hitter, you know. He pitched great, man. That was awesome to see. I was super happy for him to see that. That was awesome. You won't see another performance like that in the postseason. Probably ever again. Shout out, Chunt, if you're watching. But, dude, that was awesome. 9-inning complete game, no-hitter. That just doesn't happen every day. So, that really set the table. We played really good. I guess that was Thursday night. Mustered 2 runs off their guy, Grogan. Shout out Grogan if you're watching.
Shout out Grogan, man.
And then felt good going into Cumberland, man. We took 2 out of 3 from them during the season. I didn't have my best outing against them during the season. Dude, that's just a super deep lineup. Like y'all know, like Cumberland and Cumberland's. Those are top 10 lineups in the nation, without a doubt in my mind. Like, dude, their 7-hole had 18 bombs. Like, that's just not not human, you know.
They split with Wesleyan. Right?
Yeah. I mean, they've got Cole Turney. That speaks for itself.
30 pumps.
30 bombs, hitting, 560?
That's insane.
I mean,
It shouldn't even be a stat.
That's game. That's like the show.
That's those show guys y'all are out here making, yeah.
Literally.
And then Tyner Hughes,
I
another
did name my
dog.
road to the show player Cole Turney.
Well, I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
if it works, it works. But I felt good, man. The adrenaline was going. I I struggled to find the zone a little bit. I felt like the zones were a little bit tighter up there in Bowling Green.
Tight.
Definitely.
Yeah, your game super.
They were
tight.
ridiculous.
Felt like I was throwing to a Coke can almost. But yeah. Then dude, that foul ball.
Questionable foul ball.
I'd have to see that one again, man. I don't know. 1-2 pitch, outside fastball, hit my spot. He just poked it down the line. Umpire said it was fair. Rooney and Libla said it was foul. I don't know. I didn't have a good view, but scored 3 runs. Then we had 3 zeros in a row, and then they scored 3 more off just some bull crap, whatever. But
Hey,
it happened.
we sent them home.
We sent them home, baby, and
That's all that matters.
that's all that freaking matters. The lines showed up and showed out, dude. What a performance by Louie! Shout out Louie if you're watching.
Torres.
Y'all do no free shout outs here as well? Is this like busting with the boys? Or?
No, we don't do no free shout outs. We usually just do free shout outs.
Okay, free shout outs. Then shout out Louie. Yeah, everybody showed up, man. The lines are hot. Can't wait to see what they do next week.
Scolding.
I'd hate to be in that other dugout. I just have to say I'd hate to be in that other dugout when the lines are playing, man.
Yeah, you can't stand. You don't have a chance really. Almost. 'Cause that's how hot we are.
Unless you got rain on your side,
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's just a conference championship, Cam.
should never happen.
A conference championship.
Unacceptable.
I mean that is. Thank goodness we have opening round and we have beyond that potentially, but a conference championship in and of itself, like
Something to play for.
That's what you're going for.
Yes, dude.
That's why we're there. I'm glad we made opening round, but like I said, that's like winning a conference championship. That's special, especially same team we played last year. I think same team
the year before.
that, right?
It's all 3 years in the Mid-South Conference. It's us and them. And, it's just like, dude, what are we doing?
There's just no way that should happen.
No.
There should have been a backup plan.
Yes.
For sure. Because you can't tell me that if
So
we're
what'd they
we're
say?
up in that game, you can't tell me they just call it
Exactly.
champion.
They just
Exactly.
said, hey, y'all played.
Real quick. Viewers, if you don't know, in our conference, you got to make the championship game to get an automatic bid to the opening round, or the regional. So we made the championship game, but we had a loss in the tournament previously, so we had to beat the team we were playing twice. And during the first game, we got ran out twice, and they called it. What do y'all think? I mean, sure. It was.
That's what they were saying on the conversation.
It was a combination of the Storm, and I think they were the higher seed, is what they said over the intercom, and then the fact that they had not lost yet in the tournament,
Right.
Which all that's rubbish, man. Anything happens when you get to the championship.
If you just have
Like
to
last
call
year-
it,
like
then
last year when y'all beat them in the first game, took them to a game.
Yeah, shout out Coop for that. Man,
yeah.
what an outing.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's
literally that. You never know.
You never know.
that's a great point, though. Like, man, anything can happen when you get to the conference championship, and that's something to play for in and of itself. You're playing for a ring, man.
Yeah.
You're not just. It's not just another game.
No.
No other division would do that.
No.
No
No.
other division.
So we're saying
I'm saying no
hey,
other division. Not even.
shout out Mid-South a diss.
Yeah.
Mid-South, y'all fumbled it.
Got to be
Y'all
better,
gotta
man.
figure that out.
And while we're on the Mid-South, brother, those scoreboard operators, I mean,
What are we doing?
I've seen better scoreboard operators at Five Wells Field when we've got freshmen up there doing it, man. What are we doing?
I can't think of a time it's been worse. It was almost every single count. It was wrong.
I mean,
I don't know how it was that bad.
Just late.
And this is the conference tournament.
So the conference tournament, like the conference was supplying the workers. Not
Yes, it
Bowling.
wasn't Hot Rod Stadium or Bowling Green.
And-
Shout out
and-
Hot Rod Stadium though. We'll pop that picture up. Beautiful field.
Yeah.
The
fun to
field
play
was
on.
awesome.
and $11 for chicken nuggets and fries, brother. I mean,
That's
as well?
I mean, yeah,
That's
$5 for a
Bowling.
monster.
Best
I got
believe.
4 of them.
Yes. Best believe I dropped 20.
I mean,
Yeah, welcome to the minor leagues. It's just
Also-
the convenience fee will always swallow you.
it's an asterisk. It's an asterisk.
Yeah,
I mean,
It just boils down
no
to
one would do that.
it's the championship. It can't happen in the championship. I don't
I
care.
agree.
I don't care
I
if we
agree.
got to play another day or play somewhere else. There has to be a backup plan. There's got to be.
Agreed.
And the regional,
I was saying WKU.
yeah, that's what we were all saying. And the regionals don't start till Monday. It's not like
Yeah.
we had to rest up, you know.
But you know what I was saying? Guess who we could have got back on Monday? Mr. No Hitter.
Yeah.
Mr. No Hitter.
That's an extra rest for everybody. And I think they knew that. I think that factored into the decision,
Exactly.
you know.
Sure, but like
A lot of
they would have
conspiracy
rest
going on.
too, and
Yeah.
it just can't happen.
Yeah, I agree.
It was almost just like,
Learning school, managing. You
Yeah.
know, at least some of us, right? And like you gotta have a plan B.
yeah, and that just
Simple as
was
that.
not it, man.
Well, when you're saying some of us, me and Hubert took classroom management with the GOAT, Miss Estes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shout out Miss Estes if
We
you're
know how to
watching.
manage a little
is that
bit.
the education?
Yeah.
Okay, department.
So
Business
basically, we
department.
would all make better choices there.
Yeah.
Correct. That's what I'm getting to.
I would never let that happen. We'd go play. If I was a Mid-South guy, I'd say, hey, we'll find a place to play. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's just,
I will make a place to play.
Because if cards flipped,
Right.
I would have
gotta
loved to see
imagine-
if we're up 4-1. What happened? I'd love to see that.
You just can't play 6 games or 6 innings in the championship game. You just can't.
No.
And how about we're having our Sunday service and they start playing Jack Harlow
Man, that was
during the prayer.
no feel.
not a lot of
and
feel from the
a little bit of
Mid-South
respect.
at all. Not a lot.
You got
If
the
any.
training lady yelling at us.
So
You can't
basically-
sit there. It's a medical.
We're going D1 next year.
Yeah. I think we're left with
NCAA.
no
You heard it here first.
SEC.
Watch out, Tennessee.
Man, it's just like you've got to be better, though. You've got to be better on that stage with those teams. You've got top 25 teams battling it out for the ship. Like, come on, man. Come on. You know.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I don't think it's being ridiculous, but like or diva-ish, I guess you could say, but like we deserve better.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're the last 2 teams standing in our conference. We deserve better.
No doubt.
Like you just gotta as a player, you can't really do nothing. So it's just like you just gotta wear it. Like in the dugout when you hear the news, it's just like we can't do nothing about it. But like you want to.
Yeah.
Like I wish. It just can't happen. It's terrible.
Well, getting off that topic, Mr. Hubert, I got a question for you myself.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, because I love Alex Hewitt. But
Easy.
Oh, no.
Your career is kind of reflective of Michael Jordan in a way. I've heard that you didn't make the Forest high school baseball team. Is that true?
That is not true.
That is not true.
No.
Oh,
Well, neither did Michael Jordan, so
False source.
false source.
Didn't go to Forest. Left Forest after middle school.
Very interesting. Just heard that you didn't make it.
Well, that's false news, man.
I'm not.
It'd make for a great story. It would. Maybe I should go with
I
that.
don't want to. I want to clear the air. I'm not.
Sounds like a shot.
kind of seems like he's still
no.
a little sensitive about him not making the Forest.
Or a little birdie told Rudy wrong.
I think he might have forgot.
He's blocked it out. It's too traumatic.
That would have been good. Good question. That would have been a great story.
Good try, though. Well, what would your question would have been, Rudy?
Just talk about how your career, you turned into the villain and, yeah, dog.
I
Like
mean,
how you would have, how you responded.
yeah,
not,
it's
you know,
just
make-
it just didn't happen though.
Didn't
Okay,
work.
got it. Good. Somebody else asked a question.
Well, on the McCall episode that you didn't watch, he talked about you a lot. Talked about y'all going to high school together and you somehow getting a hit in high school.
Okay,
I don't
let's-
see how that's possible.
Buddy, I've got receipts on the phone, videos if you need to see it.
He told me who's that guy that you got to hit off a double
Ryan
to win the
Weathers.
game?
Oh no. Ryan
Yeah, he
Weathers.
was right.
Well, yeah, he pitched 9 innings, and then they pulled him. We both went 9 scoreless, and then they pulled him. We pulled me, and we won in the 12th.
From you? Didn't he say there's a winning double?
Yeah. I hit the double, but it was off another guy throwing like 78. But
How'd you
dude,
get
that looked like a beach ball. When you see 95 all day, and then 78 floats in there. Oh yeah, you're hitting that any day. But I did have a double off weathers during the season.
Because he did say you'd double off weather. So.
Yeah, it was, closed my eyes and swung 3-2 count, selling out for fastball. But
hey, that's what you have to do sometimes.
Okay, I got a better question now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
let's try this again.
Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Which one do you prefer, or do you like the best? Winning the state championship, or going to Idaho?
Sheesh, dude.
We got Will's answers
No
in our
harsh feelings.
pockets right now,
No
so we're
harsh-
not going to tell you
No harsh feelings either.
till after.
Like just going to Idaho,
We
or
had dog pollen here.
man, dude,
Going to
that state
Idaho.
championship was nuts. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's your best buddy.
I would say that's just a better story because of who we were going up against, and yeah, it was my best buddies since freshman year. Guys here come in and out, y'all know that, but I'd say I'd have to say state championship. Dogpiling on our own field was awesome though. Like that's a very close second. What would Will say?
He agreed with you.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it was just an underdog and like 1-0 ball game through 12. Like it's just so many things had to happen, and they did.
Yeah.
So
12 innings, not 9.
dude, there was a bunch of close calls too where they almost scored, but yeah, man,
Weather's the last out.
he was first and second.
Sucks.
Yeah,
That sucks.
yeah.
You think he still thinks about that to this
Oh,
day?
100%. Every night when he goes to bed, he thinks about it.
Yeah.
But
So you were a hitter and a pitcher.
yes,
Yeah,
you could say that.
CA.
You could say that.
Wow.
Played a little first base, a little outfield.
Ooh.
Wasn't the quickest guy by any means of imagination, but you got to show off the arm every now and then. If you got it, flaunt it.
So you just a hit for average kind of guy?
Yeah, I think I hit. Y'all will enjoy this. I think I hit 385 senior year, 37 singles, 2 doubles.
Wow.
That's when no jacks. That's when you spread it out and throw the hands, man. That's just the key to that.
You can
So
appreciate that. That's
whereas you got Will, he's hitting like 480 with 4 or 5 bombs, which in high school was
Will doing
awesome.
both
you know?
things.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
doing both things.
Impressive player, man. Can't say enough about that guy. I'll have to go back and watch that podcast too, but impressive player. He played a little shortstop in high school. So
wow.
Lord.
He was talking about like when y'all were both being recruited. I don't know who recruited you first. Wallace.
Well, it was the pitching coach or the recruiting coordinator here, Tim K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he said you were getting recruited first, and he was he came in late by Wallace, and Wallace wanted him to be an offensive pitcher.
Yeah. They had planned on turning him into an offensive catcher, which, I mean, he's got the build, but
Yeah.
he's a corner guy at the same time.
Yeah,
you know?
he's
Gloves,
definitely a corner guy.
Yeah. He's dude, and that's the crazy thing about Will is like, you always put your best player at short in high school, but to see that dude make the switch to third and in college when the game's quicker, it's been even more impressive. Like he went through a little bit of struggles freshman year, which is understandable, but dude, his glove, man, there's not many like it at third base.
Yeah, he does.
It's impressive.
Good ball player.
He's an all-around good ball player, hard worker, man.
Always.
Hard worker.
He's got what, like almost 20 home runs this year?
Yeah, he's in there.
16?
Yeah.
Did he hit one this weekend?
We only had one home run the whole tournament.
Libla, right? That Georgetown game.
That's kind of, we had about 3 off the, like, warning track, catch, off the wall.
Kelly had a couple like that.
Kelly. Hit the weight room, Kelly.
I don't remember if we hit a lot of them last year, but in opening round we hit a lot of home runs.
Oh, yeah. That Oklahoma City was a launch pad, man.
Speaking on that, do you have any gut feelings being around the Freed Hartman and how the NAIA places teams in opening rounds? Do you think the Lions will end up?
And I was looking at it today, actually. It's funny that you say that, but I was writing down, like, the distances from here to all the opening round sites, and there's, like, 6 within 10 hours. And, we went 9.5 hours last year, so I don't know, man. I think it'd be a cool story to send us to Missouri Baptist because, like, we were conference rivals with them for so many years. So I don't know. I kind of feel that one in my gut, but wherever we think we're going is not where we're going. We saw that last year,
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Man, I'd love to go to Cali. I know Jack would too. That'd be lit, but
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I don't know. Other than that, I don't really care. I just fear for the team in the other dugout. That's about it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Man, dude, to see – sorry to change subject, but to see how far this team's come from that first Georgetown series, bro, like getting swept by those guys and then, like, putting it on them this weekend, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was sweet.
It was awesome to see.
And, like, we knew, we were like, okay. Like, do we just get swept by them?
Yeah.
They were hot. You got to give it to them.
Yeah.
They were hot.
They were playing different ball, but
Yeah, but then when it mattered,
we were like, guys, come on. Like,
never twice.
never twice. Never twice.
Never twice.
I'm so glad that it wound up the way it did with who we had to beat. Obviously, like we said, didn't like the ending, but getting to beat Georgetown in their season, getting to beat Cumberland's,
That was pretty
that
much
rivalry.
our championship, that game.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you don't think Cumberland gets in?
It's up in the air.
I think they.
We were talking to Wallace about it last night.
Yeah, we've heard some.
There's been so many upsets with the other
Right.
brackets that there's not that many spots. I think Cumberland is definitely good enough.
Dude,
Yeah,
no
for
doubt,
sure. I
dude.
agree.
And like, y'all remember Fisher last year? They're getting in.
I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, why is those independent conferences getting 2 bids when there's 4 teams in it? Like, that's just
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
and
It's
like
ridiculous.
I saw something where Gwinnett outscored their opponents like 60-5 or something in the tournament. It's like, why are 2 teams from that conference getting in?
Even playing them. Yeah.
It's like, dude, come on. Y'all saw Fisher
Make it
last
interesting.
year. Yeah, like who doesn't want to see Cole Turney on this stage?
yeah.
Yeah, for real.
And I think that's what may help them.
Honestly, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
that
too.
would help them.
Honestly.
Who doesn't want to see Cole Turney at a
Hit
chance for the
4
World
bombs in a
Series?
tournament.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, maybe 3 in one game.
And I don't understand why they just do 45. So like some only get 5 and some get 4. Like how is that that's a disadvantage and that's an advantage?
Well, yeah, it threw a whole wrench in it with Lewis and Clark automatically going to the World Series every year, which they're stopping this year. They have to play
Right.
a regional too, so which I like. I think that's rubbish too.
definitely one.
But
Yeah.
I think that they're still trying to figure it out. It'll probably change again. But speaking of that, what do y'all think about the bracket for the conference tournament, man? That was a little jank too.
Yeah, I feel like it
Mid-South
definitely
again.
So just figure it out.
didn't have to be that complicated.
No.
Yeah, 'cause the
Mid-South
loser-
just-
the loser of our
I think we should move conferences next year.
Right.
Just not firing on all cylinders by
No.
any means. I mean,
What were
No.
you saying, Rudy?
Loser of our first game played the winner of Cumberland's
Dude, I don't even.
and whoever they played, right?
yeah, it's like
So like if we would have lost, like that would have sucked.
Cumberland beating us, I mean, like we still ended up playing the same amount of games. They had the chance to make the championship, but since they lost to Cumberland's Kentucky, we ended up playing the same amount of games when we played each other in that winter go home.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. But like,
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a weird bracket because
Yeah.
like them beating us on Friday night didn't really give them any advantage.
yeah.
you should just gave Cumberland's Kentucky a bye.
I guess just don't even play a tournament and give Cumberland's the ring.
We
That's
pretty
probably-
much did
We're gonna
that.
play 6 innings on championship Sunday, but
And
I digress.
No shout out Mid South. No shout out.
And not us, but everybody seemed okay with it. Like their team seemed like they were excited.
Yeah, they were pumped.
It's like, dude, I wouldn't be cheering. Like
yeah, even if I'm them being conference champs, like I don't feel great about that.
no.
The fact that we just won like that,
Yeah, like they three-peated, but with the with an asterisk.
Yeah, like if I'm their coach, I'm like, guys, we gotta
like-
finish this game.
Yeah. I'm like that. I'm also like, guys, like,
Chill out a little bit.
yeah, chill out.
Yeah.
Like, y'all just won off of a rain delay. Like, I wish I had some pull with the Mid-South.
I mean, let's work on that.
Just say something.
Maybe you could be their media guy.
I mean,
Probably do a better job.
yeah. Just Mid-South, just really fumbling it.
And I mean, they did get a new director, but we've
Maybe,
Time to get another new one.
We've got to get somebody on that scoreboard, man. That's the main thing. That's just when you don't know the count.
That's bad.
When it's 2-0 and they've got up there 0-2, I mean, we're 2 pitches off, man. Like
I get a couple mistakes, but every count,
every single count, like
That's bad.
and it's a brand new stadium. How hard does the scoreboard got to be to work? Like it's probably a touchscreen.
Yeah.
Probably an iPad, you know?
You probably just can take the logo and just move it wherever you want it, or like
Or just tap it.
change.
Oh yeah.
Tap.
Speaking of logos, our logo when we were hitting, not even centered. The
And it was
lion.
pink.
Yeah, we got a salmon-colored background.
Hate us.
Dude,
They want us to leave.
and I don't like
They hate us because they ain't us.
and I'm not trying to trash the Mid-South, but get it together, guys.
It's simple. Like, no other division would do that. From the bottom all the way to the top.
You talking about conference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who cancels the championship game?
Yeah, that's below.
I mean,
I
I
can
don't
tell we're pretty mad about it.
I mean, did y'all even do that when it was 9U
No.
gold tournament?
Exactly.
Like, come on, guys. Like,
Yeah, we'd have those games till like 1 a.m. if it had to
exactly.
be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
if it rained-
that's some PBR perfect game type stuff too.
And another thing, when you don't even have a run rule, when you can't even run rule a team in conference tournament, which I'm fine with that, but when that's a rule, how can we only play 6 innings? How is that fly? How does that fly?
Well, did y'all play 6 innings or did y'all play 5?
I'm pretty sure 6.
6.
See, that's the thing,
I
though.
thought it was top 6 when it got.
I think
It was one of the two.
either way, dude.
We either played 5 or 6.
But see, I think that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
the
it was
radar was the same all day. Like when they sent us for the viewers, like they sent us back in after 3 innings we played, and then it wasn't really even raining that hard, and then they sent us off the field for lightning, whatever. We sat 3 hours, and then they sent us back out there for 45 minutes to get to 5 innings because that's technically the rule. You have to play 5 innings. It's like
Yeah, it's like they kind of.
it's like they tried to get us to 5 innings, and then that's good enough. You know,
Right.
y'all lost. Take
Yeah.
the L, go home. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah, because the hot rods were coming back Tuesday to have a game or practice, whatever. But yeah,
Just
shout
not-
out the ground crew though, because that
Yeah,
field was a monster.
That's the one thing they've got going for them is that
yeah.
grounds crew.
Yeah, not the Mid-South's ground crew. That's the hot rods ground crew. So shout out to them because the field was underwater.
Impeccable.
It
Yeah.
was underwater, and then they squeegeed it and put that tarp on 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
But yeah,
Maybe they'll explore more options of
different.
hosting the tournament.
Yeah, or start it earlier. I know.
Just have it here.
Yeah, we
Because
could.
either way, like, they got paid.
No doubt. No doubt.
Anyway,
But we sent Cumberland home, and we 2-1 them in conference play here at home, and then guy was running his mouth a little bit on the mound, so I had to shout him out on the video, throw him up on the screen for you, and then we played them in the conference tournament. They beat us, cool. You know what they do? They go in the comments and they put a little check mark. A little check mark by their Instagram page that they just made. They just made it just to do that. And then we turn around and play them when it mattered. And you know the rest.
You know what happens from there, buddy. That was a bad.
Literally never twice.
Don't talk till after, guys. What are we doing? Know who you're playing.
Know you're playing. Know you're
And to
freaking
create an
playing.
Instagram account, come on.
No
poetic
feel.
justice right there.
They even follow us?
No chance. They're definitely the rivals now, though.
Well, they belong in the Mid-South.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, like if Cumberland versus Cumberland's in the championship, that game don't get rained out.
No.
I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
No. And if we're up, no. We're probably still there right now playing.
Yeah.
They would have
should.
found a way.
But
It is what it is, man.
it really is bothering us.
Yeah, as y'all can tell.
That just can't happen.
Were they handing out shirts too?
Yes. Didn't they get shirts?
In the dugout?
Yeah, they got shirts. They were under the what you call
the
it?
concourse.
Yeah, the concourse. Like
Can I see that again?
yeah. Like cool.
Were they saying that, or were they saying it like a accent?
I don't remember. I just was mad.
Nobody. Okay.
Well, let's talk a little more about Huey.
Yeah, sorry, Huey.
No, man, it's y'all's pod. Don't.
No, I know you're just as mad as us.
Oh, I'm upset.
Sure.
I'm upset about that, man.
Yeah. Did we talk about Huey? I'm sure we talked about it a little bit. Huey's performance against Lindsey Wilson, going all 9 in a big game.
We did in
Yeah.
earlier podcast. Yeah.
I don't know if we showed the clips of him celebrating. Where did this come from?
Dude, when you're in that moment, like I don't know if I saw that on TikTok or something, but that's just the first thing. Like my body just overtook me. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like the Skeens thing. Like go ahead and show a clip of Skeens. You know,
Say pull up a clip of Skeens.
pull up a clip of Skeens and just watch that man, Paul Skeens for LSU, absolute animal. I mean, he just does not care about the opposing players at all. And just knows he's better, but yeah, those things just when you're in the moment, man, it just happens. I don't know where that came from,
I hear you.
but hey, be on the lookout for a posting coming because I'm cooking up a caption for that.
Okay.
So, here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Seen on the video, you swiped it, and then you said, "I'm that guy."
Yeah,
I'm that guy.
I don't know where that came from either,
Hey,
but
you're not lying, man.
you've always got something to prove, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going up against Aiken, arguably best pitcher in the conference. You've always got something to prove. You know, there's always a guy higher on the totem pole than you. So
Yeah, that was sweet.
you got to pitch like that.
That was a big game too.
Oh, no doubt.
Big game for us.
No doubt.
And for us to put up 1 in the first inning, and that was it. You know, that's big time of you.
Absolutely. That
I got a question for you. Are you ready for it to be over?
No, I'm not. I'm not at all, man.
So if you had one more year eligibility, would you come back?
Absolutely. If I wasn't getting married and didn't already have prior commitments, absolutely. Dude, baseball's been everything for me. Sounds cliche, but it has. And I've realized more this year, like, take every moment and just hold on to it. Like, whether it's eating with the guys after or spending time in the hotel room, like, it's going quick, man. And y'all will be there soon. But I wish I had one more year. I'd definitely come back and run it back with the boys one more time.
Absolutely. But with that being said, you're planning to go back to Columbia Academy, where you graduated high school,
Yes, sir.
teach and coach. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm teaching 7th grade geography, so we'll see how that goes. Might be filling out some maps. Might have to refresh the memory on that a little bit, but
Remember geography?
yeah. Assistant coach. Don't know exactly what I'll be doing yet. Probably handling a little bit of pitching.
Not fun goes, right?
Not the Fungo game is not there right now. We've got to work on that, but did get a customized Fungo, so I might look a little bit better.
You get it, Chester, or not Chester County, CA.
Yes,
colors?
sir. Yes, sir. So we're on that.
Play good.
Look good, feel good, play good. Yeah. But Coach Eastep, man, he's top of the line. 5 state championships. I really just want to learn from him. You know, I just want to. Heck, I'll take the back seat and just watch him coach for all I care. Like,
So basically, you're asking for the keys to the program.
yeah, more or less. I'm asking for the keys and I'm asking to get in the back seat. Yeah. While he whips it. Yeah, no doubt.
Would that be cool for you to take the head coach position?
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. One day, but I'm not ready yet. I don't want to be a head coach right now.
Even if it was offered to you, you'd turn it down?
Man, probably not. Yeah, probably not. But
Head coaches deal with a lot of stuff, man, that we, as players don't really see.
they do, and I feel like I'd be
lot
a
of
better
stuff.
head coach one day if I'm an assistant coach right now. But I told myself when I knew I wanted to coach that I'd rather be an assistant coach in a good program than a head coach in a bad program any day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're just not going anywhere with that. So I'm excited for the opportunity, man. It's gonna be fun.
That'd be fun. It's your old stomping grounds and get to coach there.
24-4 this year.
Wow.
They've got a stud freshman arm, 85. So he's
You're
good.
gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we get him to Vandy and the phone might be ringing. So Coach Corbin might need a pitching coach one day. No, I'm just playing. But
He's like, no, I'm not. I'm serious.
I mean, look at him. He's already wearing the T-shirt.
oh yeah.
Oh, okay, you're right. That's not on purpose.
Appreciate it, man. I got this good. But yeah, I'm excited.
Is that the goal, to go be a Power 5 coach somewhere? Like, or, any level,
I
college?
mean, I wouldn't turn it down if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Would you turn down professional?
Coaching?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't turn that down. Dude, are you kidding me? Did
I
y'all
don't know. I don't think I would want
All
to
right.
I don't
Really?
think I would coach professionally.
Why?
I don't think I would want to coach at the highest level, make the best pay.
I would
coach the best players, not have to do anything because they already
Yeah,
know it all?
Yeah, they know everything. You're not even a
like,
coach. You're just a friend.
Like, hey,
want
buddy,
to.
your fastball's doing this. This is what you're just reading stats at that point,
Imagine a pitching coach telling DeGrom how to pitch, and
Yeah,
he has
like-
never pitched before.
That's some Mid-South feel right
I
there.
want to feel like I'm helping. Like at that level, you're not helping.
I understand that, though. That's a big reason why I want to coach high school.
Like I'm not gonna tell Fernando Tatis how to hit. He's gonna get in the cage. I'm gonna throw him what he wants. He's gonna get out
Right.
when he feels good.
And,
You sure won't tell. Tatis.
and that's a big reason I want to coach high school. I agree with that, Rudy. Like, I don't know if I'd want to coach college right now, truth be told, just because I'm on the same level with these guys, and most of our guys have it figured out and have their own routine. So maybe one day, but not right now, to answer your question.
Okay, Mr. Huey.
Yes,
Did you
sir.
ever see you coming back to Freed to coach?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I just love Middle Tennessee. Like, I just feel like it's the superior part of Tennessee, and
No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
West Tennessee's just, I mean, no offense to anybody that lives in West Tennessee, but I just don't like it as much as Middle,
I will say Henderson's grown on me
Yeah.
since last year. I wish there was more stuff here, but there's something to be said about living in a smaller town.
Yeah, no doubt. I like the small
It's not
town
for
feel. It's
everybody,
just,
but-
Yeah,
I just like Middle Tennessee. I don't know.
agreed.
Yeah, I do too.
Shout out Middle Tennessee. Tighten up.
Tighten up, man. Will Levis, what are we doing?
Oh yeah, you're a Titans fan.
Can we talk about that or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I just didn't like that pick.
He's a Titan now.
He's
That's all I gotta
a
say.
Titan, but
It's
I hope
happening.
he's the next Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Not likely, but I hope you are. You better be.
I kind of like it, taking a swing on a high upside guy in the second. I'm just glad we didn't take him with 11.
No, yeah, I'm happy.
I'm really
yeah,
glad
that
we
would
didn't.
have that would have been rough.
Hall of Famer
That would have been
next
rough.
week.
I think I don't think he'll be that good, but
It's worth a
there
shot.
was a reason he was a potential top 5 pick
And there's also a reason he fell.
for sure.
But we'll see.
I think a lot of that was just hardly any teams needed a quarterback after the 7th pick.
Yeah, that's
You know?
true. That's true. And I think that's a big reason they didn't take him at 11. Like, they realized a lot of those guys didn't need a quarterback, and the good ones, the best ones, were already gone. So,
Yeah, it's a good move. We'll see.
and I think Bryce will be good, though. I really do. I know a lot of people are hating on him, but I think he'll be good.
Seen a lot of comparison to Drew Brees.
Yeah, because of his size and stuff. Yeah.
He's just so smart.
Yeah. They've got the pieces around him too, man. Carolina, they could do it.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, don't be sleeping on Stetson Bennett.
He went
to the
Rams, didn't he? What was that, third round?
Matthew Stafford's just gonna hand over the helm to another Bulldog. Don't be sleeping on Stetson. That's all I gotta say.
I'm asleep on him.
Don't be sleeping on him.
What's he, 28 now? 29?
Don't be sleeping on
He's
him.
about as old as Matt Stafford.
How old is he?
Yeah, I
actually?
mean,
Yeah, he's super old. He's like 25, I think, with Hendon. But like, I hate when people say that. Like, if you can ball, you can ball.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but he's as good as he's gonna be though, and he also had a lot of guys have really good teams that are pretty much everybody had a good team that was one of those top 4 quarterbacks besides Will Levis. But His team was insane,
I
too.
mean,
You got to look at that.
Can you name anybody on his offense?
Brock Bowers, Darnell
Besides-
Washington.
Darnell was good, in my opinion, but he wasn't no Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers was his best
Hey,
weapon.
he's an NFL draftee.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I just think as a guy that's been there that long, like, there's a reason he was that good.
True.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will.
Time will tell.
Hey, there's a great chance he's going to be better than Will Levis. So
There's always a chance. I mean, I think Hendon will be fine, but we shall see.
we will. We will see.
We shall see.
We will.
So you let's talk about where you're from.
Okay.
Columbia?
Yeah, Columbia, Tennessee, man.
Okay.
Is that Columbia, like, the one in South America?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. I'm actually from Chapel Hill. Disclaimer there, but I just say Columbia because nobody knows where Chapel Hill is. You probably
Is Chapel Hill also South America?
yes. It's actually North Carolina. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cartel member?
yeah,
Okay.
you nailed it, man.
Okay. All right. Don't put my head on a spike.
Alex Huey, the cartel leader, aka
Alex El Chapo.
El
Huey.
Chapo. Yep.
Yep. Sorry, I kind of beat you to the punchline there. It's my bad.
Okay. Thanks, Whitman.
Oh,
Hey,
Whitman.
my brother.
That needs to be your next guest. He ain't my brother.
That'd be interesting. That would
Sorry.
be.
Go ahead. Chapel Hill.
Chapel
Mike
Hill.
Miner.
Yeah. Mike Miner? Is that what you said?
Isn't he from Chapel
He
Hill?
is. I'm impressed. You do your research a little bit. Would you look that up before the pod? No? Maybe. We also have the tractor pull every year. Super Pull of the South.
We have a.
I've been to a
as
tractor
well.
pull. Those are fun.
Dude,
Those are fun.
I
Which one
could
is
hear
at
him
the
from
house?
my house. Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember going to one and you had like it's so loud.
Dude, it is.
Yeah.
You got to put
it's
them
awesome.
earplugs
And
in.
you're there from like 6 to 12 if you stay for the whole thing, you
It's
know.
awesome.
Max Kirby, too.
Max Kirby. What a guy.
He actually did make Forest High School's team.
He did. He did.
Yep.
He's
Better.
he might be Freed's goat.
Better
Maybe.
than Alex Huey.
Maybe Max Kirby's Freed's goat.
He's just Mr. Chapel Hill.
I can't. Yeah.
Schmerby.
Schmerby.
Shout out Kirby if you're listening, Mr. Chapel Hill.
Kirby does listen.
Does he?
Unlike you.
Hey, I'm gonna catch up.
You better catch up.
I'm gonna catch up. I've got time.
No,
Look, school's over after this week, so
Yeah, 7. I mean, you got 6 episodes.
one a day, baby.
Yeah.
One a day.
Were you always a baseball kid growing up, or dual sport, multi sport? Swimmer?
Not a swimmer. I played basketball through middle school, but I was like, man, I was in the gym in March, and that just hurt, you know, seeing everybody else out there on the baseball field, and I just hated it. And I just wanted to play baseball year round, so I
So
dropped it.
when did you stop playing every other sport and just baseball?
8th grade year was my last year of basketball. So
Oh.
when I moved from Chapel Hill to CA, Columbia Academy, freshman year, and then I just didn't play basketball at
So
CA.
you did go to Forest.
Yeah, until
So
8th
did
grade.
you have some like electric middle school stats?
I don't remember, man.
What position you playing basketball?
Basketball?
Yeah.
I was like shooting guard, 2 or 3, you know, wherever
So
they
you were-
needed me,
Kind of like Luke Kennard for the Grizzlies.
more or less. I was like, dude, I didn't hit my growth spurt till like sophomore year of high school, though. I was like 5'4" until then. And I grew like 5 inches in one summer. It was nuts. And I was throwing like 71, 72 freshman
Yeah.
year.
Oh, freshman year.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then we had a little bit of jump there, Coop. We had a jump.
He really is like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Growth spurt.
23.
Didn't make his high
Did you
school
just
team.
quote Michael Jordan's story?
Maybe I am from South America. Don't have a flu game though. I did pitch with the flu last year against Mobile, and they Buddy, they lit me up like a Christmas tree. At 8 runs through 5, that's not going to cut it. But, yeah, don't have a flu game. So
You do have a flu game because you did play with the flu.
yeah, but it wasn't his flu game
It was not his flu game.
by any means.
I mean, we even got Jordan on a T-shirt here.
What's going on right now?
Dude,
Is
it's almost like we planned.
Jordan's on his feet.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
He's about to walk in. Where you at?
Wait a second, Jordan underwear.
He just walked in.
Whitman's in the
Just
closet.
walked in. That's how it goes.
Walks in with a skull cap on.
where's Scotty at? Oh, me.
Moving back to the opening round. I've heard the word is that everyone is getting a mohawk.
Is that the word?
That is the word.
Oh,
We be participating in this mohawk.
if everybody's doing it, I'm in, man. Is that
You could just get a faded mohawk, like, you know.
I've got a wedding in 4 weeks. I mean,
You could. Yeah.
we can't go completely bald. Oh, she might decide not to if I did that.
Tell the crowd who is she.
Catherine Crab,
Shout out Miss Krabs, Catherine.
down from Coob's neck of the woods.
Yeah, she's like 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah. She went to Hazel Green, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Shout out Jordan Beck.
Shout out Jordan Beck.
He's tearing it up now. Did you see that?
Shout out Jordan Beck.
7 home runs in the last 9 games or
You got
something.
player something? You got player something?
Player of the universe.
Yeah. He's also the GOAT of Tennessee.
Even though he's from Alabama.
Yeah.
Watched him.
Good try.
Watched him take some dry hacks a few months ago in the flesh. So you could say we're boys.
Did you say anything to him?
Absolutely not.
You
I
know,
didn't want him to
Don't
give me
get
the
the
treatment. Remember?
everybody did to Georgia
Running-
Tech.
Rounding first.
No, he just
Oh.
said he was number 1.
Stop.
No.
Oh.
You know what?
index finger. Okay.
When you're in there training with them and he's in there in the cage hitting off the machine or for batting practice with the wood bat, there is a different sound of wood within that bat, that crackle. You know, it's not.
You're saying it's court? Or
No, it's not the same as the normal
Sammy
human
Sosa?
being.
So Josh Sears, how does that
That's
compare?
close.
It's
That
close.
is close. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. He's got a loud.
But I
loud
mean, Sears
swing,
has
too.
probably 30 pounds on him.
Yeah, well, that's not always how that rolls, though.
It's Jordan Beck.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's even that more
More
impressive
impressive.
that Sears is that much bigger than him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to see it, man. I haven't seen it. I've heard he's special though.
Yeah. And isn't there's like a tie, right, with her and
Kat's cousin is dating him.
that's awesome.
Yeah. First cousin,
cool.
so yeah.
I didn't
Cat's
know that.
cousin is your cousin?
So you're
Well,
related
it's
to Jordan
Alabama,
Beck.
but I'm from Tennessee. You
Oh,
messed that up a little
okay.
bit. No,
You saved yourself.
So you're
yeah.
related to Jordan Beck now.
No.
You know, will you think
Y'all
one
don't
day-
know much about me, man. Y'all think I'm from South America and related to Jordan Beck? No.
Do you think one day, at maybe a family gathering, Thanksgiving or so, you pull up, he pulls up, maybe it's a step in the box kind of deal.
Man, I don't know. I'm taking about a year off after this season's over, which will be in June, by the way, because Lions till we die. Going to Idaho. Here we go.
Yes,
Let's go.
I've been saying it since the first podcast. We're going. We're
Yeah.
going. Feel it.
Buddy, those 4 other teams or 3 other teams on Thursday,
Get ready.
boys, book your plane tickets. We're going to Idaho. We are going to Idaho.
That'd be awesome.
These boys are different.
And you've been to Idaho, right?
Yeah, freshman year. We're not going to talk about my outing. Rudy knows about it.
Let's talk about your outing. I mean, I wouldn't.
Coach starts me first game, night game. Was supposed to start at 8 Pacific. So 10 this time, I believe it is. Got pushed back because there was a 15-inning game in front of us, and started at 10 Pacific, 12 here, and was playing the local Lewis and Clark State. They had probably 6,000 people there.
That's sick.
Cussing me out in the bullpen, knew everything about me. Yeah, it was not the spot a freshman wants to be in, but I was 12-2 going into it. I was like, we're good. First pitch. The plate's 60 feet 6 inches. It went about 50 feet 6 inches. Fastball, spiked it. Didn't even make it. Yeah, didn't even make it to the cutout. Yeah,
Didn't even make it to the cutout.
no, it hit grass. And then 3-1 count. Fastball hit it out of the stadium, and it just went downhill from there. Walked guys, hit guys.
Did it get loud?
Huh? Oh, dude, it was crazy. Gave up 4 runs, came out, bases loaded, no outs. Didn't record an out in the World Series. So if I record an out this year, it's better than last time.
Making history.
Your
Yeah.
ERA will be an actual number,
Yes.
not
And if
INF.
if I get an out, I'm throwing that ball to the dugout. You better keep it. You better keep it.
Man, that's awesome though. I would. That would be quite the experience to play in front of that many fans.
Yeah.
Hope we get to do it.
I say 5,000. It could be 3, 4.
Well, it's gonna top pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's record of fans they
But
played in front of.
didn't you play for the Making Bacon?
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yes, Making Bacon. Which I was one of their pin guys. I had 11 innings all summer, but we played the Savannah Bananas before they were like the Harlem Globetrotters, which is what they are now.
Right.
And how it would work was coach would say, "Hey, you're active today. You're not active." Well, my first active day was against the Savannah Bananas, the kilt game, where they wore the kilts. They've never been beaten in the kilts, by the way. And he brings me in like 3rd inning, facing like Georgia guy, and first batter. Yeah, it's always the first batter, man. But I hit him in the kilt. Literally hit him in the kilt with a slider. Like it wouldn't have happened if he was wearing baseball pants. He's not on first base, but yeah, got out of it. Went 2 or 3 innings, no runs. So yeah, that's my claim to fame. Pitched against the Savannah Bananas. So that was awesome.
That is pretty
That
cool.
is
Put a
cool.
hole in some dude's kill.
Put a hole in a kill.
Did you pitch at Savannah?
Yes.
Did you pitch at Makin?
Yes, it actually
That's awesome.
it wasn't full capacity though because it was COVID. It was like 2,000 or 3,000 people. It's supposed to be like 6,000. So
That's still.
it was still awesome. It was a
Still
good
lot of
time.
people.
My favorite part was the Savannah Nanas. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
They
It's
have
kind of like they have old grannies.
okay.
that
So
come down, like,
okay.
dance
So
and stuff.
picture 70-year-old women doing Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders type dances.
Oh boy.
Because that's exactly what it was. That's my favorite part.
Hope they got that in Idaho too.
They might, man. They do some squirrely stuff up there. Oh, but it was fun, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was fun.
Man, I gotta ask, what's gonna be the number one thing that you miss when your playing career's over?
Number one thing, probably just showing up to the yard every single day. The consistency aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like,
I
dude,
don't really think of that.
we can go down there anytime. It's our facility. But like here in a couple weeks when I'm out, it won't be mine anymore, And it won't be my field, won't be my locker, Like I said earlier, people come and go all the time. It's not about the players. It's about the place and the relationships. So, it's been special. It really has, the bonds that we've made here. But I'd say the consistency aspect. You show up to the yard every day and it's just like your secluded zone that you get to, school's over with, stuff's over with for the day, and I'll miss that for sure. Didn't mean to get sappy on y'all, but
No,
Jeez.
I can imagine it'll help too, still being around the game.
yeah.
But yeah,
Get you up to that yard.
Oh yeah. We've got plenty of rings to win, boys. The CA Bulldogs, watch out. I'm just saying. But I will be back to watch the boys. Got to.
Yes,
Got to
you
watch
will.
the return.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Can't wait.
Talk about
Can't
feeling
wait.
sorry for some hitters. When this man comes back.
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be
exciting.
fun. That'll be, yeah. And next year we're still gonna be doing the podcast, so you can hopefully still watch.
My first
Do
episode, yeah.
watch, You know,
Make
That'd
a
be-
guest appearance. Check in on you.
There we go. I'm down. Let's make it happen.
you know, I heard something from someone that if you make like consistently, so like every week, if you make 13 episodes a week, that's more than, or not 13 a week, 13 throughout 13 weeks, like 13 episodes, one a week. You're doing better than most people, like the majority of people that try to start them. So we're halfway there.
Really? So y'all are
Yeah.
trying to do 13 in a row?
I mean, yeah, we're doing one every week, but I'm saying like most people aren't going to be as consistent and like
Yeah, stick with
they'll-
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Well, hey, props to y'all.
we can hang our hats on that. So
Pretty,
Might want
pretty
to
nice
invest
setup.
now.
yeah,
Let me know. Let me know how I can get in. I'll throw some money that I don't have y'all's way.
We're asking for $100,000 investment
For 5%.
5%
yeah,
of the company.
that's what I figured.
If that's cool with you.
No. We discussed 1%.
That's a little low.
I mean the middle, 2%.
4, take it or leave it.
It's backwards. Negotiation.
It's a joke.
I was
laughed a little bit.
I was being serious about the investment, though. Obviously.
yeah. If you any viewers, you know, if you'd like to invest in
My
our
mom,
in our
Coop's
podcast.
mom, Kim's mom. Make it
We've
happen.
had investments already in a way. Per our coach bringing us that mint chocolate chip ice cream that
I mean, that
that's
couldn't
long
be
gone.
cheap.
Well, let me ask y'all this. What's the end goal
couldn't.
here? Like, what's the next step for y'all?
Probably get sponsored by Barstool. Nah.
I don't know. Like the end goal, like is to get our main guest Ernest, and like if we when we meet that, if we meet it when we meet it, whatever, then we'll have to look at what's next. But like I think that's the big goal.
Is
But
to
just also-
get like
Ernest.
Ernest.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
Since he
can make
went
that
here.
happen, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to have fun too.
Yeah, that's
like,
why we really do.
Okay.
it.
I mean,
Get
we
to-
chirped,
get to-
though. We chirped at him, and he ain't chirped back yet. So
Answer your DMs, huh?
get on the ball.
No, you're playing, Ernest. No, you're
Seriously,
talking
man.
to these.
Just pull up. We'll get him. We're getting him next year. It's right. You know, it's too soon now.
You'll be here.
We're gonna get him though. But that's the goal, and to have fun, because you know, kill some time, hang out.
Love it.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Going after the followers too, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that just comes with it.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be cool.
It's a plus.
Yeah,
It's a plus that you won't deny.
Yeah, it is a plus. But with our 48 followers, you know, 2 more till 50. So make it happen, guys.
That's half of 100.
But
In 5 years. Well, let's say this. In 2 years from now, which account will have more followers, or which platform? This or FHU baseball?
5
In
years.
5 years. We're approaching 1,000 on FHU baseball. You've made that. You've
we-
made
we
that
hit
clear.
1,000.
We hit 1,000.
We're like 3 over now.
Thanks to you, right?
Yeah.
You took all
I mean-
the credit.
I mean, I'm not taking all the credit, but
Just
you know,
90% of it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm taking a good bit of it actually. So, but 5 years, it'd be interesting. Where do you think we'll be 5 years?
I hope we're still
Probably
doing
just
this.
living with Huey.
Yeah,
Okay, that's news to me.
Well, if I'm moving,
I'm gonna
in,
say
I have to
FHU
bring-
baseball.
Okay,
If I'm moving in, I have to bring Whit with me.
deal's off. Deal is off now.
Whitman,
Tell him who that isn't.
Rudy's wants Whitman to live with him long term after school's over.
He just makes
That's
me
cute.
laugh. Like you don't have to.
That
say,
is-
you don't,
it
you
is
don't have
cute.
to say anything, and he still makes me laugh.
Just looking at him.
Just him doing.
That's
just him with
your
me.
brother.
That is your brother.
Say
Could
it.
be.
Say it. That ain't my brother.
Ain't my brother. No, I love Whit. Great guy.
I do too.
Good stuff. Been fun talking,
Absolutely.
learning, growing, showing, mowing.
Glowing.
Owen.
Oh.
I was about to do it, too.
Wavelength.
You said what?
Blowing.
Oh, I said glowing.
Okay.
Dang it.
Still there.
Blowing, glowing.
Bowling.
That
Slant
doesn't
rhyme.
Bowling.
You say flowing? Did you just take
Flowing.
that out of my mouth?
Flowing.
I saw that.
Flowing. Flow.
Let's just
All right,
keep
Rudy,
going.
with those words, give us a rap.
Flow,
Weekly
yo,
freestyle.
yo, yo, it's me. I'm Big Roo. What you gon' do? Lines hot. What the, yeah.
That's actually
It
good.
started out really good, and then it just dwindled.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Mid-South Conference tournament. Started out really good, and then the longer we were there, it just,
Freaking blew it.
man, I'm still upset.
Yeah, we had that earlier when we talked about that. We were all pretty fired up, but every time it comes up, you just want to punch a hole in the wall.
Yes, dude, I'm just not okay with it. Wanted a ring.
Yeah. We'll see him again though.
If they make it to Idaho, we'll see them again.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
They're known to not perform in the opening round.
Yeah. You know, I looked at their
Easy.
schedule. Like, they're not playing guys like we're playing. Come
No.
on, let's be
The
honest.
strength of schedule is not there.
Yeah. You can find that out on the NAI boat chip. But
Who's
yeah.
Bo Chip?
I don't know. Why is it called boat chip? You
I
know?
have
You've
no
been
clue.
here.
I have no clue.
Boat chip.
What is bow chip?
I thought it was a guy.
Strength of schedule?
It factors in a lot of things, strength of schedule, and
Like runs scored, runs
yeah,
allowed.
all that. Yeah, like quality wins, bad losses. You know,
And I think they're actually close to last on the boat chip.
who?
Cumberland's.
No,
No, they're not.
No?
they're like seven.
On the strength of schedule.
Oh
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the whole boat chip. Come on, guys.
That, my friend, would be Wilberforce.
Shout out Wilberforce.
That's the real reason
Wilberforce.
we didn't play. They had the toilet bowl today between Wilberforce and Shawnee.
More important
Way more.
priorities.
Easy, Huey. Easy.
Yeah.
It's a little low for Mr. FHU.
I don't know about low. Shout out Shawnee, though.
Thanks for those wins, boys.
Shouted out Shawnee already on here.
I'm still wondering who Bo Chip is.
Yeah. I wonder if any other NAI players, you know, besides not on our team, watch the podcast. Y'all think so? Y'all think someone's been on YouTube, NAI player, and they're like, and watched it?
Probably all of them.
Okay.
Is there a way that you can view who's viewed it, or does it just show you?
It says views.
Does it?
Yeah. It's probably a privacy thing.
Probably not there yet. Probably got to get to 100K first.
Probably do. You know, it's odd. We have 100 what followers on Instagram, you know? Over 100.
100 something.
Yeah, and we got 48 on YouTube.
Well, here, let me hit y'all up.
So it's like, what are we doing?
Chill up. I don't think I followed yet.
You gotta subscribe to watch it. So, but yeah, go on YouTube, look up _bullpen.
It's just the bullpen.
Is it? At first, we weren't even findable on YouTube. Like you'd have to go through a link, and now you can actually look us up. So that's a plus.
Done.
We're getting there.
Did you get it?
Got it on Instagram.
Nice.
I'll hit the
How
YouTube.
many followers we got?
109. 109.
Thanks, guys.
On Instagram.
Instagram, yeah. YouTube, let's see.
Now you got to go on YouTube. Yeah, man. If you're if you following us on YouTube, might as well subscribe if you're watching. You know, turn on the post noties. Posting every Wednesday.
Is
So
it the bullpen?
The bullpen. The bullpen on Instagram.
On YouTube.
YouTube, it's the _bullpen.
Oh.
yeah, that's what I was saying. The _bullpen.
-7438.
Is that the last four of your social?
Look at there.
Stop.
Look at that. Beautiful.
49 subscribers now.
Somebody make it 50.
50th subscriber, you win something.
Who's making these graphics?
It's a free subscription to our YouTube channel.
Is that
He's on
with the virus camera? That's not. Can't be.
Huh?
Are these these pictures taken with the virus camera?
Yeah.
Pop up those graphics, Kubi, please.
Yeah, but we'll get you a nice headshot
Absolutely.
for the thumbnail.
Absolutely.
Well, man, it's been fun.
It's been real.
It's been awesome, man.
It's been.
Adjective.
Stop. It's been real awesome fun. I used all of y'all's words. Had to process there. Sorry.
I appreciate it, boys.
Yeah.
We
Good
appreciate
times.
you, man.
Good times.
Absolutely.